I've got the book Where to Hide a Star by Oliver Jeffers, and I'm going to show you what questions to ask with your kid while you read this book together so that you are getting the most out of reading comprehension. Themes in the book are the dilemmas of ownership, the magic of sharing, reimagined connections, friendship, selflessness, empathy, and letting go and compromise. All right, first question is a few pages in. Character relationship. How do the boy, the star, and the penguin get along? They all get along great. They play hide and seek a lot. They always hide in the same spot, so it's kind of a simple game of hide and seek, but it's a routine that they enjoy, and they all get along very well playing hide and seek. Super simple. All right, jumping forward. So they have had, the penguin hides extra well one day. And when the penguin hides in the rocks, he gets stuck. And the boy has the star, and the boy has to help the penguin get unstuck. So he puts the star in a boat while he helps the penguin get unstuck. And this boat floats away. Okay, so this is like a little hide and go seek incident one day. Penguin gets stuck, boy's got the star. He's like, I'm gonna put you in this boat, star, while I go help penguin. He helps penguin, star floats away, but they kind of forget. All right, next question, key details. What happens because the boy forgets he placed the star in the boat? What is the result? Okay, so like I said, penguin got stuck. The boy's helping penguin. He puts the star in a boat, forgets it. Star has now drifted off in the ocean in this boat. Star is lost. So because the boy forgets that he put the star in the boat, the star now drifts off into the ocean and is lost. What is the result? I think that's it. It drifts off into the ocean, the star is lost. So now both the boy and the penguin are gonna have to look for the star. First they look like around the house until they realize, oh, I put the star in a boat and now the star is just drifting off in the ocean. So they kind of forget completely. There it is, stars in the ocean. Just getting washed away in a storm. Okay. All right, the boy decides to radio for help. Key details. What specific details tells us that the boy cares about the star? So the boy puts a lot of effort into searching for the star. That tells us that the boy cares about the star. The main effort after he's like really in a panic, oh my gosh, the star is really lost. He calls Martians, you know, like who live in the stars, and he calls them for help. And the Martians come at once. So the boy gets help from Martians, hoping that the Martians know about stars more and that they can help more. Okay, in the meantime, the star has now washed up on the North Pole. Martians are helping. A girl finds the star on the North Pole. She is very excited that this star has washed up. She's always wanted one. Meanwhile, the search for the star with the Martians continues. So we kind of have like two parallel storylines going on right now. Next question, character relationships. How do the girl's actions show that she loves and cares about the star? She plays with the star, she reads books to it, she plays in the snow with it, she lets it ride on the sled. So bottom line, both the boy and the girl really loved the star. They spent time with the star, they played with the star. Value of companionship kind of thing. So they both love and care about the star. Okay, the Martians finally arrive. The boy's like, oh, my star has a new friend. I didn't need to rescue it after all. But neither of them knew what to do. They both wanted the star, but they didn't want to make someone else unhappy. So here we see a lot of themes developing here. Definitely the theme of empathy, because they both want the star, but they also don't want to make the other person unhappy. And eventually we're gonna see friendship and selflessness come around, magic of sharing. So like we're still like in the process of developing a lot of these themes. But here empathy is the big one, because they don't know what to do. They both want the star, but they do not want to make the other kid unhappy, so they have a dilemma. The Martian is going to solve this. He is going to help the star hide. The Martian says, game of hide and seek. So the Martian goes up to space and he puts the star in the sky, right where a star belongs. So this is where we're starting to see the theme of letting go and compromise, because like when the star is in the sky, the boy doesn't have it, the girl doesn't have it, but they can both see it. So letting go, compromise, who really owns the star, those other themes are starting to develop here. Next question, analyze point of view. What do the characters believe is happening, and what do we as readers know that they don't? Okay, so these guys are looking around the North Pole for the star. We know they're not gonna find it. We know that the star is in the sky, and what we really see here is the dilemma of ownership, because like, does the star really belong to either of them? No, not really. The star belongs in the sky. The star belongs to no one. So kind of redefining what ownership is and like what you can and can't own. Also, along interesting lines like the magic of sharing, because like now that nobody owns the star, it's also kind of like everybody owns the star and they can share it equally. And of course, letting go, compromise, they're both being selfless, they're both giving up something that they love. So a lot of the themes are really starting to develop here if you are reading between the lines. So the characters believe that they are literally just looking for the star, like a hide and seek game. But we, the reader, know that something deeper is happening. The star is now being shared by everyone. Nobody owns the star. And at the same time, the star belongs to everybody. All right, so they agree to widen their search. They're like, we can't find the star. I'm gonna continue to look other places, you continue to look here, and we will find our search for the star so we can have the star. So the boy and the girl are still learning the lesson. Like, they think they can have the star, whereas we really know that the star is no one, it belongs to no one and belongs to everyone at the same time. So the reader can probably kind of start to see that happening. All right, now they get home and night rolls around. I think this is the last question. Yeah, last question. Central idea. What have the boy and the girl learned over the course of the story? So they both, it's nighttime and they're like, oh, there's the star. It's in the sky. I see it, you see it, we all see it. So we see the magic of sharing, how the star belongs to no one and everyone all at the same time. And yet, even though they do not have the star as a companion, as a possession, they are still feeling very connected to the star. So this is the idea of like a reimagined connection. Like you can feel connected to something that is extremely far away. Selflessness, they both are still very happy that they don't have the star, and yet everyone has the star. Like they're happy in that, like they gave up something that they wanted for themselves in a selfless way so that everyone can have it, and they understood that, you know. And of course they let go. And now they both have the star and everyone has the star, and the star is kind of where it belongs. So that is Where to Hide a Star, exploring themes of ownership, sharing, reimagined connections, friendship, selflessness, empathy, letting go, and compromise.